Welcome back to Hesston softball. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Game 1 went in the way of the Highland Scotties by a score of 8-0. Lily Ware, complete game shutout, one hitter. And game 2 here, just about to get underway on the mound or in the hill in the circle. That's what we're looking for. For the Hesston Larks is number 20 Terry Stanton. Stanton, the number 1 pitcher for the Larks. 9-8 on the season, 19 starts, 9 complete games, and a shutout, 94 innings, 67 strikeouts, 341 opponent batting average. We did not get a lineup card from Highland, so we will patchwork it as we go, but leading off is the same lady that led off game 1. It's Cheyenne Minnick. She caught in game 1, and we'll see her defensive position when they go out here on game 2. So Terry Stanton on the hill, in the circle. I want to make that mistake a lot as I coach baseball. It starts off with strike number 1. Umpire switch as well, so we'll get a different strike zone. We'll have to learn it as we go here. Alex Cerna. Alex, did you miss number 2 there? Ball skied into left field. And it looks like the first out of the game will be at F7 to Mariah Gill-Martin. So Stanton gets the lead out. Or you put a 9. So now up for Highland is Gabby Schultz. She was the shortstop in game 1. She'll hit with no one on. Hits that ball hard through the hole. Oh, diving play by Miranda. Can't make the throw. It's going to be an infield single. And hit number 1 for Highland. Gabby Schultz singles. And number 9, Alex Cerna will hit. She is the Highland first baseman today. Highland swinging early against Terry Stanton. Throws a lot of strikes. Only walked 40 in 90 innings, so you're going to see a lot of balls all around the plate from Stanton. She kicks and delivers the 0-0 to Cerna way upstairs for ball 1. Just missed that.
Yeah, Terry had a good outing last time on Thursday. Pitched a complete game, got the win, then came on in relief in game 2 and sparked a comeback. Just fell just short, but pitched really well on Thursday.
The win that got the Larks into the playoffs, and that ball hits Cerna on the elbow. And in inning number 1, Stanton's in a little bit of trouble. Single hit by pitch after the leadoff flyout. And Dakota Miller.
Now batting number 30, Rose
Sorry, number 30,
Ann Jones.
Rose and Guino. I don't think I got that one right, Coach. But she will hit here with 2 on and 1 out of the first. Anguiano, I'm going to say. Takes upstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, I think that's Anguiano. We'll just go with it, and we'll apologize ahead of time if we have it wrong.
Anguiano family, I apologize if I got that wrong, but she's got a 1-0 count. Takes that off the plate for ball 2. It's 2-0. Afternoon continues to be beautiful here. The sun shining. The wind coming in from right field, just like it was earlier. And so anything hit into right field is going to die. I'm not going to see a lot of balls going over the right field fence. Left field is going to play pretty straight up, but slice to the line. 2-0 count inside for ball. First strike, 1 inside corner. Just caught it. 2-1.
A delayed call on you again.
I have to just wait a little bit longer to do my call.
A little bit more patience.
I'm used to I feel like in baseball they call it before it even crosses the plate sometimes. That's a different issue. 2-1 pitch to Anguiano. Foul tipped and out of play for strike 2. It's 2-2. Stanton looking to put up a 0. Highland got 2 in the first in game 1 to get out to a nice early lead.
The manufactured runs with a little bit of small ball. Swinging away here, though. Not moving the runners over with the bunt, so a little bit of a different strategy for game 2.
Different lineup, maybe different mindset here.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Hit into center field. Looks like it's going to die. Lexi Sylvia on the run. Makes the catch. And the runners cannot advance as she gets it in quickly for out number 2. So a fly out to left for out number 1. Fly out to center for out number 2. So 2 on and 2 outs for number 18, Lauren Gray. She played right field in game 1 for Highland. And Terry Stanton, Larks' ace, is 1 pitch away from getting out of first. Gray takes Ball one in the dirt, both base runners, big secondaries. Take a look at it, decide to go back.
I know it's easier said than done up here, but sometimes those secondaries, like you're already halfway. Why not just go all the way?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe not on that one.
Yeah, fair.
But definitely. 1-0 pitch. Catch at the top of the zone for strike one. It's 1-1. Stanton a little more velo than the last two Lark pitchers. You saw DiMartino starting and Fisher finishing. Stanton a little harder thrower, spins it to the glove side a lot. Not a ton of stuff moving arm sides. You're going to see against the righties, it's going to be scraping across the plate. 1-1 count here. Little change-up hit right at the first baseman. Ooh, foul ball is called. That ball was hanging on the chalk line, but that last bounce took it foul.
Yep, had a little bit of spin on it. That last bounce took it just to the right of the bag.
Yeah, definitely the right call there. And it's going to be 1-2, but Stanton in the driver's seat against Gray. Here's the 1-2 delivery on the way upstairs for ball two. It's 2-2. On deck for Highland is Kirsten Finch, hoping to get a shot in the first inning. If she does, it'll be either with a run in or the bases loaded. 2-2. Stanton looks in, kicks and wheels. Hit high in the air, left field and far. It looks like it's going to be a foul ball. It had home run distance and hung in the field of play for about 3/4 of the way, and then the wind took it out for a long, loud foul ball.
Cleared the sidewalk out there and skipped halfway to the street.
That caught all of the barrel. On a different day, it's probably 3-0 right now.
It's in somebody's backyard.
Nonetheless, another shot at it here for Stanton, but she rolls that one up there for ball three. It's 3-2. Runners will be on the move with 3-2, 2 outs. The Lark defense, unless it's hit hard near the bag, is going to have to throw it across here. Stanton looks at Coach Bell, gets the call, gets the grip. 3-2 delivery. Here we go. Hit up in the air to right field. Izzy Kane going out and makes the grab in foul territory on the run for out number 3. And the Larks get out of the first. No runs on 1 hit and 2 left on. Here in game 2, we'll go to the bottom of the first. Larks first ups. Welcome back to Best Smollett Field, game 2 of this doubleheader. Highland, some runners on, but does not score in the first. Larks get their first opportunity. They're going to face number 4, Taylor Kettle, the starting pitcher for the Highland Scotties. Kettle on the year, 3.40 ERA, 4-1 record and 5 starts, 35 innings, 33 hits, 25 walks, 29 strikeouts. And she goes strike 1 to Jessie Miranda. Kettle not quite the numbers that Ace Lily Ware put up, but will still be a solid arm for this team.
Nothing wrong with a 3.4 ERA and a 4-1 record. Can't complain about that.
Absolutely. Miranda hitless in game 1, like many of the Larks after they only had 1 hit. And she takes a slow drop ball for strike 2. It's 0-2. Right, looking to get Larks started off in a a good way here. How about a walk or a hit to get it going? Takes that one upstairs. It's 1-2. Ware, a much different pitcher already, you can see. Doesn't have the high velo that Ware had. That ball's upstairs for ball 2. So Kettle, a much different. So it went to slow curve, slow drop ball. And the fastball's got some heat, but not what Ware had. And she's working the top of the zone where Ware worked the bottom. 2-2 count here to Miranda. Goes inside. That's off the plate, ball 3. Looks like catcher Lauren Gray wanted the call, but didn't get it, and it was in. Miranda looking for a walk or a single to start this thing here in the first. Ball slapped foul, and it's going to get down out of play.
Yeah, different type of pitcher here than what Ware was.
Mm-hmm.
If she's locating, though, she's going to be really effective, and that's what it looks like her key is. Got decent velo, but has the ability to go upstairs, downstairs, in and out, changing speeds.
And that ball slapped foul as well. Another slow drop ball that Miranda just kind of hung for, and she is called out of the box on that. So because it was so slow, she kind of had to lean and dip to go out and get it, and just to put a bat on it. And she stepped out of the front of that box, made contact for out number 1.
Yep, looked like she knew it too. There was no argument from her, no questioning from Coach Bell. Really good pitch, really good change of speeds.
Yeah, that drop ball just makes that slap hitter that's running out of the box just hang. That's got to be darn near impossible. So Lexi Sylvie comes in, takes ball 1 from the Scotty starter.
Yeah, coming inside. Something we haven't seen a lot of in the past few games is a pitcher coming inside on the lefties.
Mm-hmm. Everything that Ware threw was down and away, as Sylvie gets a strike at the belt for strike 1. Defense still shifted in the outfield to that oppo side against the lefties. Infield straight up. 1-1 count. Goes in again. This time gets it. And it's 1-2. So she's going to go up and then down and in. And try to get these lefties to spin. And then I assume when she gets them spinning, she'll put in that slow drop ball. That will be very difficult. Goes away. Ground ball to shortstop. Throws across. Gets her for round number 2. 6-3 put out there. Cheyenne Minnick at short. Minnick, the catcher, I believe the catcher in game 1 is at short now. Lauren Gray was the right fielder in game 1, doing the catching. The first base is Anguiano. And here comes Kimberlyn Hobson taking strike 1 at the belt from Taylor Kettle. That one is skied up in the air to right field in between 3 Highland defenders. It's going to land foul for strike 2.
Just out of reach, living to see another pitch.
That was that slow drop ball. Huge change of speed. So Ware was velo and location, and Kettle is change of speeds and up in the zone. Much different pitchers. Doesn't make it any easier.
Might make it harder.
Yeah,
takes an inning to adjust here.
When we talk on the baseball side, no matter what the guy has, it's how can we beat him? What do we have to do? Because everyone presents challenges as Hobson fouls that over the Lark dugout. Still 1-2. It's really easy to say, oh man, she doesn't have the velo, she's not going to be as good. And she comes out spinning and locating, and you look up and there's 5 zeros up there. So it's something where you really got to stay focused. Ball's hit hard into right field. Hobson on the run, and that ball is caught. The wind held it up. Hobson looking for another home run, hit that one on the button.
Any other day, that might have been gone, but with that wind coming in from right, knocked it down. The right fielder did a really good job just playing it where it was.
Yeah, she ran that down for out number 3. So we'll go to the top of the 2nd inning. Neither team strikes in the first. we go. Back to action. Inning number 2, leading off against Larks starter Terry Stanton is number 15, Kirsten Finch, second baseman in game 1. I believe she's there again. She will have first crack at Terry Stanton. Put up a 0 in the first. Highland got a hit and got a hit HBP. And here is Finch waiting on the 0 from Stanton. And takes that one on the outside corner for strike 1. Both pitchers pouring in strikes here.
Just what you want to see.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of balls put in play. Give defenses a chance. On a day like this, it's hard to hit ball out of the yard, which we just saw. So you're going to see hit balls hard through the middle. You're going to be scoring on a day like today. Finch slaps it into right field. It's going to get down right first. Allen is. The throw first is not in time. A close play. Nava comes up with it quickly and puts it right on the dot. To Allen is stretches. And she is just there in time. So a base hit by Kirsten Finch. And here comes number 5, Sophie Mayhew, who I believe squared a butt in game 1. We'll see if we see it again here. Light on her shoulder. See if she turns. She does. Puts it down. Oh, just out of the outstretched arms of Marissa Harrison. Foul ball. So bunting, a big part of this Highland offense.
Setting the table, getting people moved over early for in scoring position.
Is a true sack bunt she's showing early. She does not care if she beats it out at this point. Just trying to get that runner in scoring position. 0-1 count. She does it again. This time she gets it down. Up with it as Stanton goes to first for the easy out. Hobson retreats back to third, and no advance by the runner to third. So a sacrifice bunt. 1-3 put out. 1-4 put out. Sorry, got Izzy Cannons over there. And Highland's got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Come up to the plate will be number 10, Lauren Johnson.
Contrasting strategies a little bit. Highland moving the runners over with the bunt. Some teams elect just to send a straight steal.
Hesston, not a big bunting team. Strike 1 to Johnson. I think only, I'm not sure how many bunts they had, but she told me the other day it was like 4.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot. Now, Jessie Miranda has 50 stolen bases.
Yeah, and Sylvia's 30, so another way to get people over, right, without giving up a run.
Yeah.
Ball is hit hard, and it's a fair ball down the right field line. 1 run will score. Johnson on her way to second. Stand-up double. Highland leads 1-0. That's right past the diving.
Coach Bell wasn't happy
Katie
with it.
Allen is.
It looked like it was right over the bag.
Yeah, it actually, the bounce it took before the bag was right on the line. And it was hard to see, but it looked like it was just barely fair. The issue is that the bounce was high, so it went over the glove, Allen is, because she's playing on the line.
Mm-hmm.
But it just bounced over the glove. And now here comes Kenzie Ogden for Highland with 1 out and another runner in scoring position in Lauren Johnson. So 1-0 Highland here in the second, 1 out. Stanton delivers high for ball 1. Tough call. That ball was hit so hard.
Yeah, it hit so hard, and Alaniz is playing close enough to the line that you just assume anything to her left that she doesn't get is going to be foul. But that ball was hit so hard that she just wasn't quite able to get there in time, wasn't able to square it up, and hopped right over the bag for it to be a fair ball down the line.
Stanton falls behind Ogden 2-0 with leadoff hitter Cheyenne Minnick waiting on deck. Takes that one for strike 1. It's 2-1. Little slapper there by Ogden. She wasn't quite, she's not slapping on every pitch, but that time took a run at it.
Yeah, it's got to be nice to have somebody in your lineup that you can have go either way.
Making the Larks work from an action standpoint. They've got her played, shifted to that left side. 2-1 pitch here. Hits it right at Hobson. Hobson goes to 1. Runner going to third. Throw across is not in time, but they got the out at first. Such a quick play. Hobson gets it to first. Alaniz gets it right back to third. And will take the out at first. So 2 outs, runner on third now for Cheyenne Minnick.
Yeah, back to the top of the order here with 2 outs.
That seed by Highland playing dividends as you had Johnson essentially moving up on just a routine ground ball to third base. And there's nothing anyone could do about it. 2 long throws taken for ball 1. Minnick led off the game with a fly ball to left field, caught by Gil Martin.
Looking to put one anywhere through for a base hit, double this lead for the Scotties.
1-0 pitch here. Outside for ball 2 is 2-0. If she reaches, Gabby Schultz will be coming up. 2-0 delivery here. Larks trying to end this here. Hit hard, right field line foul. And out of play, it's 2-1. Stanton attacking hitters. Lots of strikes, couple of hits. And a run in so far.
Minnick tied for second on the team with 10 home runs this year. So is a power threat from the left side. Probably not going to be a pole hitter today. So if she wants to hit number 11, probably going to have to go down the left field line.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Either way, it takes that up high, throw it out at third. No, just a big pump fake by Harrison. 3-1 count now. Stanton probably wanting to end it here. Don't want to get Schultz up with first and third, especially because Minnick's got 31 stolen bases. So if you put her on, you got to guess she's probably going to end up on second, meaning Schultz will have a shot to hit in two. 3-1 pitch, skied up in the air to right field. Nava on the run, calls for it. Oh, just past the outstretched glove and gets down. It's 3-2. Again, that ball dying. So on a routine play, normally by Nava, that ball goes 10 feet short than normal and just drops.
Yep. Tailing to the right as well. I think that wind is coming straight in, so anything that's not squarely hit into it, got to fade on it, got to draw on it for you golfers out there.
Yeah, I think I would play her probably a little bit shallower because of that. That's just me. 3-2 count here. Stanton kicks and delivers. Down for ball 4. Minnick's going to be on first base with 2 outs. It's first and third for Gabby Schultz, the Scotty shortstop. And you got to assume that Minnick's going to be rolling as they get a sign here.
Yeah, I think she'd be in motion here at some point.
The real question is, does Harrison throw down to second and risk Lauren Johnson sliding in, or are you going to let her have it?
I guess it depends on how good of a jump you think she's got and how confident you are in your arm.
Sometimes you get a good pump fake and try to sneak it down to third, and there's a lot of different plays you could do from a defense, but really the pressure is on you.
Might see it thrown to Miranda at shortstop and then come right back home with it.
1-0 now, the count on Schultz. Stanton looking to get back in the zone. Runner goes, throw down to second base, tag it. No, it's cut off. It actually neither, so it was in between. It was an in-between play where Harrison threw it down to second base, and Miranda knew she wasn't going to get a tag on, tried to cut it off, but it just wasn't fast enough, and Lauren Johnson scores. It's 2-0, and now there's a runner in Squirmton. I think it's probably worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Right? You either want the out at second or you want her not to score, and you just don't throw it. But both happen, so now you have a runner in scoring position and the run-in, and it's 2-0, and now a 3-0 count to Schultz. You never know what the actual play was called?
Yeah, was it something where it looked like Jessie was coming in front of the bag? Maybe it was supposed to be something where she received the ball left of the bag, so she had more time to come home, but...
Yeah, and that's ball 4. So
Back.
Schultz will reach on a walk, and now Alex Cerna will hit with 2 on and 2 outs here in the second. And this inning has gone from bad to worse.
Yep, time to regroup here, buckle down, see if you can get her to roll over on something or hit something popped up for an easy out.
You had a single by Finch, a sack by Mayhew, a double by Johnson. You have a walk by Ogden, a walk by Minnick. And now here Alex Cerna will hit. Now she's down to 1. The one pitch is way up high. 1-1. On deck is Rosie Anguiano.
Yeah, there we go.
It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? If she gets a chance, it will be with loaded or a run in again. Ball hit high up in the air. Hobson's going to have a play on it right against the fence. Makes the catch and the inning's over. So 2 runs in for Highland in the top of the second. We'll go to bottom of the second. Highland 2, Hesston 0. Let's get a quick word from our sponsors as we come back.
Citizens Bank, your Hesston Community Bank.
There you go, short and sweet, as Marissa Harrison leads off in the bottom of the second for the Larks, trailing 2-0 early on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. First pitch is in there for strike one from Highland starter Taylor Kettle.
4, 5, and 6 here for the Larks. Went down in order, 1, 2, 3, a strikeout and ground out and a flyout.
It's that ball hard and high in the left field. Left fielder going back, making an adjustment. Ball still in the air, makes the catch against the fence for a loud out number one. Harrison got a lot of that one.
That ball carried out there in left field. Left fielder had to switch her hips. She was backpedaling to her left and had to switch to go to the right when that thing started to drift on her. So
yeah, big out number one, the leadoff hitter. You're looking for maybe a double, or it depends on how long it was in the air there. And unfortunately, she grabs it for out number one. Yeah. Here's Mariah Gill Martin and hammers that ball through the 6 hole for the first Lark hit. Had the only hit in game one, and here leads off or gets a hit going here for the Larks offense.
Yeah, being aggressive early, sitting on that first pitch fastball and just putting a great swing on it, putting it through the hole.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard. So Kettle gives up her first hit, and she's going to face her counterpart, the Lark pitcher, Terry Stanton, with 1 out and a runner on first. Kettle's pitch. Ooh, swinging a foul straight back. So the Larks getting aggressive against Kettle, swinging the first pitch back-to-back times.
Yeah, trying not to get deep into counts because that's when she's able to mix up location and the speed on the pitches, and so trying to jump on something hard early.
I'm going to guess that Kettle, who's only started 5 games this year, sorry. That ball's taken upstairs for ball one, was chosen as the starter because of her effectiveness against lefties.
Yeah.
I think she almost, those righties have taken 2 really good swings off her.
Her ability to come inside against lefties. That's
it right there. She hits Terry Stanton on the shoulder, and we're going to have 2 Larks on base here.
Well, when you come inside, sometimes that'll happen. Not the worst thing in the world for you because, you're still establishing that inside. She did a good job in the first inside, so hopefully she can get back to that inside part of the plate here.
Yeah, she's going to have to deal with number 5. Katie Allen is the Lark first baseman with 2 on and 1 out. So Larks have something brewing here as Kettle getting words of encouragement from catcher battery mate Lauren Gray. Certain pitchers, they just match up better against one side of the ball.
Oh, yeah.
I was left-handed but couldn't get lefties out, and it was awkward for everybody. That ball sky in the air, how to play foul.
Which is probably the reason that you're sitting up here with me.
Yeah, that and there's a lot of reasons, Coach. Allen is aggressive on that first pitch as well. Larks probably got a tidbit from Coach Bell. Hey, let's go. Let's get the ball, or get the bat off her shoulder and make them make plays. Takes that one down and in for ball one. It's 1-1.
Hey, no fear though, coming back inside even after the hit by pitch. Sign of a confident pitcher right there.
Terry gets hit a lot.
She does get hit a lot.
I don't know how. She just stands in there and takes it.
Closing in on Kimbo Hobson for first on the team and hit by pitch. I think that's number 8 for the season.
Wow. Ball off the plate there. Number 9. She had
9.
Yeah. Ball off the plate there for ball 2. It's 2-1. Allen is in the driver's seat here, looking to hit one hard through the middle and potentially score. Mariah Gill Martin leaves that one way inside. It's 3-1. So Kettle in a little bit of trouble here in the second. Really important for the Larks to answer at least with 1 after giving up 2 in the top half.
Yeah.
3-1 delivery on the way outside for ball 4. Allen reaches on a walk, and we've got him loaded for Lark's second baseman, Izzy Kane. Kane reached base twice in game 1 despite not getting a hit. And a mound visit, or a circle visit, from the Highland head coach, I believe. It's Taylor Kettle. Gets herself to a little bit of trouble. Head coach Heidi Jordan out there.
Yeah.
Scott Jordan, the Highland assistant coach, actually did the circle visit last game. So this is an interesting swap here.
A bit of a different message, just regrouping here, establishing where they want to go when they're facing Izzy. You know, right-handed batter. Had been working across the plate. That's where Mariah got her hit from. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go away or try to bust her inside a little bit here.
Looks like the conversation Heidi Jordan is with pitcher Taylor Kettle on how to attack Izzy Kane, and she addresses the infielders and hops off the field, and we'll go back to the action here. Kane has a chance to cut into this Highland lead. 1 out, bases loaded here in the bottom of the second against Highland starter Taylor Kettle. Kane steps in, kicks some dirt, gets ready to roll. Kettle kicks and delivers the 0-0 pitch. It's on the outside corner for strike one. She gets right back in there. See, that ball kind of fades back onto the plate. That's why the righties have been seeing it well. It's coming back to their barrel. The lefties, it's either tight on them or it's going away. It's been tough. 0-1 count here. Kane hits that chopper to third. She comes home with it. Going to get the force out, and that's going to be it. So all the runners will be safe otherwise, other than the force out at home plate. So no runs will score, and we'll go to Olivia Nava. Little 5-2 put out. And Kettle is 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. Nava looking for a clutch hit or hit it hard somewhere. Takes ball 1 down the way. We'll go back to the top of the order. Jessica Miranda on deck.
Struck out her first time up, so she's ready to come up in a big situation here for a little bit of redemption.
Nava hits that one to short. It's going to be a tough play. She's not going to get to it. Run will score 2-1.
Ball had a lot of spin on it.
Yeah, Gabby Schultz tried to barehand. I believe she just overran it a hair, and it spun back on her to try to barehand it and could not make the play.
I don't think it was her intention. I think it just landed weird, and she wasn't quite ready for that. And
it's going to be scored as a hit for Nava, an RBI single, and the Larks will keep them loaded for Miranda. Now down 2-1. Kettle needs to get out of this one. Miranda in the dirt, ball in the backstop, and nobody will go. As Katie Allen does not quite get the read early enough, and she'll hang tough. And the rule is, with 2 outs, you better be 100% at home plate.
Well, and with your best hitter up, maybe you put your money on letting her do the job. Unless that thing kicks up a line.
Absolutely. Miranda here takes strike 1 on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Gone away twice. See if she tries to jam her here. I can tell
It's
you.
been a bit of a tendency.
I would right here. 1-1 pitch. Kettle looks in. Right through the middle. It's going to get through. 1 run will score. Here
He's
comes.
Gonna call it
oh, no.
box.
He did it again.
Called her out of the box.
We'll have to peek that one on video. We're going to take a look at that one.
At the front. He called it on the inside.
Oh,
so when she reached across to hit it, he called it that she went towards home plate and stepped on the inside part of the box.
It was a chopper that got through and was going to score 2, but instead turns into an out-of-the-box out call to end the inning, and we will go to the top of the third. Hesston 2, Larks 1. All right, welcome back to action at Best Moa Field. We'll go to the top of the third inning. Hesston trailing 2-1. Just looked at that last call on video. Umpire got that one wrong.
Yeah, it's what it looked like. We could clearly see the right foot was in the box, and left foot was a little shaded, but it definitely was on the line, if anything.
And that first pitch is drilled into deep center field, and it's going to be off the wall. Antonigua doubles to lead off the inning. And the momentum that the Larks thought they had, as they thought they had a 2 RBI single in the lead, is now gone after the call and the double off the wall to lead off the inning. And Highland is in business again in the third.
Yeah, really strongly hit to center there. Even had a little bit of a tail action on it, tailing away from Lexi. Came right off the wall. Was able to get to it, hold her to 2, but a strong double for Highland to start their half of the third.
It's a bunt situation for Lauren Gray and Highland. So far, she does it. Takes strike 1. And Guiano, the double that just missed a home run. If it was not windy, the ball would be in the tree.
Yep. Had just enough tail on it that it had to lose something. And
Lexi Sylvie had a beat on it, but, I mean, that's a ways back there. 0-1 pitch here to Gray. Does not square to bunt again. Takes the high for ball 1. You know, it's tough when she steps out of the box in her first at-bat. It means the umpire's looking for it the second at-bat.
Yep.
Umpires are notorious for looking for stuff that isn't there. And unfortunately, she was all over that. He was all over that. 2-1 count now to Gray.
Well, unfortunately, he doesn't have the luxury of replay like we do.
He does not. I wish he would have. I'd love to show it.
Yeah.
2-1 count. Gray hits that one into center. That ball's got to get down. Oh, a diving effort won't make the play.
But Lexi Sylvie's there on the backup to hold the runner at third.
So a single with nobody out here, and Highland is in business now. First and third, nobody out for number 15, second baseman Kirsten Finch. So back-to-back hits and hit hard.
Good try out there by Gil Martin. Sylvie was on her horse as well and was able to back it up.
Gil Martin playing near the line with the wind fading that way, and so that ball had a chance to get down and did. First and third here in the top of the third. Strike 1 taken by Kirsten Finch. Terry Stanton looking to minimize damage here. If you can just give up that one with no one out and run on third, they're going to score a high percentage of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Let that one go. See if you can hold them to 1. That would give yourselves a chance. If you focus too much on the girl on first and what could happen, you end up giving up 5 and the game goes away.
Yep. Keep the damage small.
It's hard to ask competitive people not to worry about that runner on third. You don't want them to score, but percentages speaking, they're going to score.
Yeah.
A ground ball to second, even though you spin 2.
On anything hard hit.
1-1 pitch. On the inner corner. Throw out a third, not in time. Runner takes it. And on the call was a ball. Looked like it was pretty good, but just
inside.
off. Yeah, so 2-1. So now it's second, third, nobody out. Two-one pitch, drilled into the outfield. It's going to hang up there. I believe Sylvie's going to make the play, and she does. 1 run will score on the sack, and the other girl at second will not go after the strong throw by Sylvie. So a sack fly by Kirsten Finch extends the lead to 3-1. Trading outs for runs is Highland. Sophie Mayhew coming up here with 1 on and 1 out.
Good piece of hitting there. Did a job, got the runner in.
Yeah, good play by Lexi and Sylvie to run that down and get the throw in strong to not allow that runner to go to third. That ball skied behind us, out of play for a strike.
Yeah, that's always the one that you look at is, you know, when it's that deep, the runner from third is going to score. But are you going to be able to hold that runner that's on second at second?
Actually, a little surprised they didn't try it. I think in this situation, I would have just pushed it and made her make a perfect throw.
Exactly. Because if you cut it, it's not really enough time.
Right. Ball slapped down the first base line. It's going to get just out of play for strike 2. It's 0-2. This is a big out here. So if you could make Lauren Johnson hit with 2 outs and a runner on third instead of, 1 out, it's either first and third or first and second, it really changes the game there.
Changes your pitch, attack, and what you're going to do. Then you just kind of go at her like there's nobody on.
Yeah. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs for ball 1, 1-2.
Not a bad spot. Change the eye level just a little bit. Set yourself up for what you want to do here on 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Highland 3 runs on 5 hits through now 2 1/3. Stanton looking to squash the rally right here. Up and away. Ball 2, it's 2 and 2. Again, Lauren Johnson waiting on deck. I believe Johnson doubled her first time down the right field line, right?
Yes, she did, and scored.
Yeah. 2-2 pitch. Hit hard, foul. Just past third base. Stanton will have to come at her again. Stanton not walking anyone this game, just attacking.
Which is what you want to see. Make them put the ball in play to beat you.
Some balls hit hard, but a couple of bloops as well. So not a bad game overall by Terry against a pretty prolific offense. Hesston on offense has scored 1 run on 3 hits and had another one taken away. So tough, but they're right there. Ball shot up into the air. Sylvie on the run. Ball's dying. Coming in front of her. Makes the dive. Makes the catch. It's in the glove. The glove fell off, but the ball was still in it. And that's a catch. What a great play by Sylvie. I would say more often than not that ball pops out.
Yeah.
And she rolled over it. It's stuck in the glove. She picked up the glove, showed it to the umpire. That was awesome.
The ball never hit the ground. It was in the glove. If the glove's left laying on the ground, can you go pick up the glove and it's still an out since it never hit the ground?
Oh, yeah, you're good. Yeah.
All right.
Things in the glove. You're good to go. Nobody on and 2 outs now. You cannot throw the ball at the glove. Throw the glove at the ball. That would be extra bases. If you take your glove off and hit the ball with it, throwing it, that is illegal. So a 1-0 count here to Lauren Johnson. Double down the right field line her first time to score a run, the first RBI for this Highland team. Looking for her second and the 4th run overall. And
had a bucket get away.
Windy bucket, huh? Something that you can see that I can't.
Well, I saw it after the fact.
There you go. Terry Stanton trying to get out of this thing right here. Facing Johnson. Johnson hits it through the middle. It's going to get through. Sylvie's got to come up throwing. The play at the plate is just late, and the run will score. A sliding Lauren Gray gives Highland now a 4-1 lead on the RBI single by Johnson, who moved up on the throw, and she's in scoring position. And Johnson has 2 huge hits for this Highland team.
Yeah, second double of the game. Both of them resulted in a run.
Mm-hmm. I think that one's a single with a move up on the throw. But right through the middle, just got under Terry Stanton's glove. And really good throw by Alexi Sylvie, just late.
As the pitcher, when it's hit to your pitching hand side, there's not a whole lot you can do with that.
Got a kick save is all you can try.
Well, who knows where that's going.
Yeah. Kenzie Ogden takes strike 1. She's the 9-hitter in this Highland lineup. I think Terry Stanton would like to get her right here, not have to roll to the front, roll the top.
Definitely.
2 outs, 1 on, 2 in here in the top of the 3rd inning for Highland. Terry Stanton on the hill facing Kenzie Ogden. 1-1 now after that change up, goes down in the dirt. Remember, Highland took game 1 8-0 behind the start of Lily Ware. Game 2, a little bit tighter as we're going forward. That ball just off the outer edge. It's 2-1. Not a bad miss. Very close there. Definitely a ball.
Yeah. Now you can set up inside or high.
You got the open base, but I'm not sure I'd want to use it.
Not to get to the top.
Nope. Ogden hitting 302 on the year. Slaps that one right in front of Stanton. Picks it up. Goes to 1. Gets her in time. Inning over. But 2 runs in on 3 hits and 1 left. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Highland 4, Hesston 1. All right, welcome back. Beautiful Saturday afternoon softball. Highland leading Hesston 4-1 at the bottom of the third inning. Lexi Sylvie leading off for your Larks. Facing Highland starter Taylor Kettle.
Yep. Rounded out, first time up.
Takes that one upstairs for ball one. Larks mounted a rally in the second, left with the bases loaded. And looking to get back on the board here. Sylvie takes that upstairs. Ball two. It's 2-0. 2, 3, 4 in the order. Sylvie, Hobson, Harrison. Good time for the Larks to get one. Gil Martin will follow Harrison and has 2 hits on the day. Sylvie's ahead 3-0 in the count now. This is not someone you want to walk to lead off an inning if you're trying to put up a 0.
Yeah. She gets on first base. A lot of times it means she's on second base.
30-plus stolen bases. No, sorry, 23 stolen bases. That's not even close to 30. My fault. Takes that. It's ball 4. So Kettle surrenders a leadoff walk to Sylvie. Will face Hobson, who hit one hard.
Hit it hard to that right center gap.
First game. During that first at bat. Hobson's going to have a chance here to get Lexi Sylvie moving. She can hit one hard somewhere. The first pitch is ripped through the hole. It's going to get through. Sylvie had to hold up just in case it had been caught by the second baseman Finch, but it was hit too hard and went right through it, that 4 hole there.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Had to stop just so she wouldn't get hit by it.
Yeah.
Was still able to advance to second.
I think we're going to see a pitching change here. The last inning didn't go great by Kettle. She was bailed out by a bad call. And this inning starting even worse as she goes walk and absolutely laced single. We're going to get number 16, Salem Liebenthal. I'm going to have a good time with that one when we come back. All right, warm-up pitch is done by Salem Liebenthal. She comes in with a 3.12 ERA, 15 appearances, 4 starts, and a save, 33 innings, 22 hits, 28 walks, 44 strikeouts. We got high walks, high strikeouts, low hits. So you're going to see some velo, some spin, some lack of command, and a little bit of fun, huh?
Yeah, somebody that's a little bit hard to hit.
Marissa Harrison will step in and greet her with 2 on and nobody out. Takes that one upstairs for ball 1. And the throw on the second is not in time. Liebenthal missed every single warm-up high and misses the first pitch high. So maybe a little adrenaline for her as she tries to find the zone. So here we are in the bottom of the third, 2 on, nobody out. Larks are threatening. This is that one high as well. It's about 7 in a row I've seen her throw.
Took a little speed off of that one, though, I think.
Yeah. So Harrison's now ahead 2-0 in the count, looking to hit one hard. She did in her first at bat. Went to the fence, but it was caught. And skies that one into right. Looks like it's going to get down foul.
Long run. Yep.
2-1 now the count. Liebenthal, a relief pitcher for this Highland team, but thrown a decent amount of innings. Almost the same as Taylor Kettle. A couple other arms that may throw. Kovar, Feldkamp, and Wheats. That ball is swung through at the top of the zone by Harrison. It's 2-2.
Those pitches up there look so good, especially after you've seen a couple go high for a ball. Kind of like
look at that wind.
Yeah, wind picking up, blowing the dust on the field.
That's why we need more dirt on this field and my field too. Because of that Kansas wind.
Subtle pitch there, Coach.
2-2 count. So if you want to donate money to baseball or softball for dirt, you go ahead. Oh, the ball goes off the catcher into the backstop. Both runners will move up, and the count will go to 3-2. So the Larks in business here. Runners on second and third, and nobody out. Harrison, really anything will score Sylvie. I mean, almost anything will score Sylvie from third. 3-2 pitch on the way. Inside corner for strike 3, and it missed the spot by 2 feet, but it caught the inside corner.
Yes, it did.
Liebenthal gets the big strikeout. Here's Gil Martin, who's got a knock in both games so far.
Good job by the home plate umpire there, not worrying about where the spot setup was and just calling it where it came, even though it was coming right at him, because that's not where the catcher was set up.
And that ball hit hard, and it's just foul, just on the left side of the base. It would have been 2 runs scored and maybe a double by Gil Martin. Yeah, it's tough. I think as a coach, you see it, and you think, well, that girl reached across. It's probably a ball, and unfortunately, it slid right on the inner half.
Yep.
And the catcher was just set up a way, thinking it was going to go that way.
Yeah.
Awkward play.
Awkward play. Mariah up hacking was really aggressive, got a single first time up, and came up first pitch swinging here.
Takes that one down for ball 1. It's 1-1. Highland thought they had it, I think, there. Gil Martin looking for a clutch single to get this game a little closer here. 1-1 pitch. Hits it high, out of play.
Yep, got her out in front a little bit. Good change of speeds.
Liebenthal's got good stuff, it looks like. I mean, she's hard to square up, and she strikes a lot of girls out. Command looking like the issue so far. She fell behind and missed her spot by a bunch, so.
Which, as a batter, can make it hard, too, because you're not confident that you know where it's going.
Effectively wild. Well, swing and a miss, strike 3 at the top of the zone. And Liebenthal, 2 huge strikeouts coming in relief, so Coach Heidi Jordan pushing the right buttons in terms of relief pitching.
Definitely.
And now pitcher Terry Stanton looking to help herself out. It's important to note that those 2 hitters are both right-handed, so you may have a pitcher here who's more effective against the right side.
Yeah.
And so hopefully the lefties like Stanton can get to Liebenthal here. Takes it upstairs for ball 1. On deck will be Katie Allen. Just going to have to deal with some lefties at some point.
Only 6 out of the 9 spots in the order are left-handed.
The ball's in there for strike 1. That was more belt high there.
I think that's a good take by Terry. Make her establish the top of the zone.
Terry looking to help herself out on the mound. And add to Larks' run total. Boom, in there for ball 2, 2-1. I think Terry was trying to wear that off the field.
Yeah, she got that pad on there.
She did that a couple times the other day. I thought it was pretty funny. 2-1 count. Stanton looking to drive one here into right field for a 2 RBI single. That's off the plate. He doesn't get the call. Good job by the umpire there.
Yep, tracked it all the way in. And
Lauren Gray trying to sell it, doing a good job framing that up. But
yeah, as a pitcher, you want that call, but not necessarily going to get it every single time or every umpire.
3-1 pitch here. Way off. That's ball 4. So they're loaded now with 2 outs for Katie Allen.
Now batting number 5, Katie Allen.
Nowhere to put her. Her Liebenthal got to come at her, so Allen is going to get a pitch to hit at some point. She can square one up. The Larks will be, they're in the game, but closer.
Yeah, a little bit more in business.
Yeah. 0-0 pitch is right there for strike 1.
Good bounce back pitch there.
See what Allen is looking for. Probably something to pull here. 0-1 pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. That's up in the zone. So far, her swings and misses have all been high.
Yep.
If the Larks can lay off that, it'd be better off, but not easy. Easier said than done.
Yeah,
I can do it from up here.
Aggressive swinging, but one of those just a little bit more selection.
0-2 from Liebenthal. Upstairs as well. Tried to go it again. Didn't get the swing. It's 1-2. Liebenthal looking to strike out the side after coming in relief. And she does. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Larks go down. No runs on 1 hit and 3 left on. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Highland in control, 4-1. right, we come back at the top of the fourth. Let's hear another word from our sponsors.
Ray Roofing. Ray Roofing offers a range of commercial, industrial, and residential roofing systems. It is one of the leading roofing contractors in south central Kansas.
You need a roof on a day like today, huh? Beautiful sunny day here at Best Mullet Field. Top of the fourth inning of action, 4-1 Highland as Cheyenne Minnick steps in for the Scotties against Larks starter Terry Stanton. Minnick swinging from the left side. Caught in game one, playing right field in game two.
Drew a walk her last time up and then stole second.
1-0 delivery, way outside for ball two. The Larks threatened in inning number two. Threatened hard in inning number three. But still trail 4-1. And here's the 2-0 pitch from Stanton. And is on the off the outer edge. It's 3-0. Stanton looking to avoid a leadoff walk to Minnick.
Yep, those have been the trouble innings.
That's where Highland puts a bunt down, gets a girl in scoring position, hits a clutch 2-out knock. The ball's right there for strike one, 3-1. Hoping Minnick can hit one somewhere, hit it right at somebody, pop it up, whatever it is. Minnick's hitting 462, so what, 46% chance it gets through somewhere. I take that chance, go attack her. 3-1 pitch. And she does, pops it up into left field. Gil Martin playing the wind and makes the catch on her back foot for out number one. There you go. Good job, Terry Stanton. Get the lead out. As scary as those batting averages sound, right, you still need to attack hitters with no one on base.
Yeah.
Just make her hit one out. And so in a day like today, it's going to be really hard.
Exactly. Just make somebody put it in play.
Gabby Schultz comes in, 10 home runs on the year. Playing shortstop for Highland, takes it upstairs for ball one. 8 walks, 11 strikeouts, 6 HBPs, so hard to strike out. Gets on base a lot.
Yeah, walked last time up, hit a single first time, so been on base twice already in this game.
Fields 940 at shortstop, just a really good overall player. Ball is jammed, shot to shortstop. Miranda makes the catch in the air for out number two. A little low stress, first 2 outs. Terry looking to close up the fourth and give the Larks a chance to start climbing back in. So you're going to face Alex Cerna, who was playing first base in game one. I believe she's DP in game two. Cerna's 0-0 attempt is a ball in the dirt by Terry. Highland.
Cerna, yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry,
Go ahead,
hit by
Coach.
a pitch and grounded out. So been on base once, but technically 0 for 1.
In the leg in that first at bat. Hits this ball hard into left. It's going to be a diving play just off the glove of Gil Martin. It's fair. Cerna on the run is at second. She's going to round it to 3. The relay throw is not going to be in time. A triple, stand-up triple by Alex Cerna on the diving effort down the left field line by Mariah Gil Martin. So with 2 outs, Highland has a runner at third, and Rosie Nguiano will come up. She hit a ball off the center field fence last time up. But there is 2 outs, so she will have to get a hit to bring this run in. No sack, nothing other than doing it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, got to find some green.
7th hit on the day for Highland, and Nguiano takes on the corner for strike 1. Good response by Miss Stanton. Stanton and Harrison both pick up the sign from Coach Bell. Coming at her 0-1. Little up. And it's 1-1.
Not a bad spot there. Pitch you want,
Yeah,
but
you
a
got
pitch you don't
ahead.
necessarily can't expect to get it.
You have open bases. You don't have to throw anything fat to Nguiano, who just drilled one off the Hesston Larks sign on the windscreen center last time up. 1-1 pitch. This one she barrel drags foul into the parking lot. 1-2. Stand 1 pitch away from getting out of this thing with a 0.
Where does she go here?
Well, she went in and it got crushed. So I like that she's sticking away, trying to make Cerna pull an outside pitch or at least go the other way, which doesn't look like. And swing and a miss, strike 3 on the outside there.
A chase
inning
works
over. Yeah, that was good. Stay away from her. Doesn't look like she can handle that away pitch. So that'll be the inning. No runs on 1 hit and 1 left on. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Hesston trailing 4-1. All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your quick break there. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Izzy Kane leading off for the Larks. Playing second base, hitting the 8-hole.
Grounded into a fielder's choice, her first time up.
She will face Salem Liebenthal, the Highland relief pitcher. Came in with 2 runners on and nobody out and struck out the side in the 3rd to get Highland out of a jam.
Yeah, came in, did a job.
Mm-hmm. And now a much different job of having your own inning, right?
For sure.
And so far it started with a 1-1 count as that ball was off the plate, but got the call.
The outside corner?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you live there. You get that call, that's where you live.
I wouldn't quite call it the corner, but it was near it. Takes that one down. It's 2-1. Kane, a patient hitter. Does not chase much. All the strikeouts for Liebenthal were up in the zone. And that's where she attacks late in the count. Right down the middle, fouled straight back. Kane on it. It's 2-2.
Think we'll see one up here, or does she try to go on that corner again?
I think she tries to go up and away. That's where she's gotten them all, and
why change?
I don't blame her. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what you do. That's where you make your living, right? Let's see if she goes here. Up and away, fouled up, just out of play. So Kane covers it. That's good. Now you got to maybe change it up because you see her cover it. You know, it's pretty easy. Baseball, softball, pretty easy. You know what the pitcher's going to do. The hard part is actually hitting it.
Yeah.
Like it. She goes up and away. Okay, here we go. And then it's actually covering it is difficult. She goes up and away again. This one's a ball, 3-2.
Still one of the hardest things to do in sports is hit a baseball or softball.
Yeah, you got a round ball and a round bat. Physics don't exactly work in your favor there.
Let's leave math out of it. Can't.
That's right. 3-2 pitch here. That's in the dirt, ball 4. So Kane leads off the 4th with a walk. And this is the part of the order where big rallies start, because if you get the bottom on, you got to face the top and the middle with ladies on base, and that's never easy.
Yeah. In the past, this is the type of thing, this is the type of start that have led to big innings for the Larks.
Yeah,
so,
if you want a big inning on the mound, you go ahead and walk the 8-9 girls and see what happens.
Yeah, against any lineup.
Mm-hmm. Livia Nava now hitting for the Larks. Takes that one way outside for ball 1, and Liebenthal playing with fire in terms of her command here.
See if she can settle back in like she did in the 3rd.
Misses that one as well. Just a pump fake by Lauren Gray. 2-0 count. Gonna have to come at Nava. Nava a chance to hit one hard here.
You'd love to get Izzy to second. I don't think she's going to be in motion here, not on a natural steal call.
Yeah, I think they'll probably, with the command, I think you just kind of let it play out and hope she puts one right down the middle like that, and Nava just fouls it over the dugout there. 2-1 now the count. Yeah, I think when you're chasing as well, you're chasing 3 halfway through a game. If it's a 1-run game and it's late, maybe you do something, you bunt, you steal, whatever. Right now, you got to get 3, and that's a lot more.
Yeah, more station
that ball's in the dirt,
to station type.
Yeah, and you have a pitcher who's not really commanding it all the way. You don't really need to force it. You just let her make her mistakes and go.
Yeah.
I think that's where baseball gets really hard, is when you try to force things, or they make you force things. A pitcher that's out in the zone and getting tough, that's a little bit different animal. That ball chopped off the foot of Lauren Gray behind the plate. It's 3-2. We've got Jesse Miranda, Lexi Sylvie on deck in the hole waiting for Salem Liebenthal. She's got a full count as she did to Kane. She's got one to Nava here. And that is strike 3. That was right there.
Yep, right on that inside corner.
Nava took a look at it, didn't like it, and it was right there for strike 3. There's 1 out. Miranda's been called out of the box twice. The first one legit, the second one was bad. And now I'm sure the umpire is looking for it again. And so we'll see what happens. The ball upstairs, throw on the first, not in time. A little bit wide, but a nice play by Nguiano to make the catch.
Yeah.
Kane dives in with the mitten.
Nguiano realized that it's more about catching the ball than it is making that tag, because that goes to right field, then Kane is on second.
Miranda slaps that one foul over the third base dugout there off the screen. It's 1-1. Liebenthal has 4 strikeouts. All 4 of her outs are strikeouts so far. Right onto her pitching line, right? Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Miranda goes upstairs and
being effectively wild.
Can't catch up with it. Yeah, she's gone full count to everybody she's faced and struck out 4 of them. So that's pretty good.
4 strikeouts, 2 walks.
No hits, right?
Yeah.
Ball's outside. It's 2-2. Good chance she goes to full count, because that's kind of what she's been doing at this point.
Yeah, probably going to go away here.
Or she might spin it up. She chased the first one. We'll see if she does. Up and in. Ball 3, 3-2. Yeah, so
good call.
Yeah, right like you there. Now she probably is going to go away, I would think, to get. The hard part is going away from Miranda. I mean, it's a ground ball to third baseman, and she's going to beat that out a bunch. So see where she goes here. 3-2, kicks and delivers. And Miranda covers it right down the middle, fouls it off. We're going to have another 3-2 pitch to Miranda. Lexi Sylvie, another left-handed hitter waiting on deck for the Larks, hoping to hit with 2 on and 1 out if Miranda can reach base here. Kane at first, bottom of the 4th inning, 4-1 ball game. Highland, a couple of clutch 2-out hits to take the lead. 3-2 delivery from Liebenthal. Is in the dirt, ball 4. She walked another. Here comes Lexi Sylvie.
Now batting, number 17, Lexi Sylvie.
Lauren Gray, Highland catcher, is going to go have a talk with Liebenthal.
Yeah, see if she can just calm her down a little bit, bring her back in. And
a little refocus, right? It's never a bad thing.
No, not at all. She's got the stuff. She's just got to bring it in the strike zone.
Exactly. She's done a nice job this year from the ERA standpoint, from a wins standpoint. So she's been effective. Just not quite have the command today. Sylvie, the hard part is this, though. You still have to make her pay. You still have to hit a ball hard, right? I mean, a bunch of walks don't usually give you runs. You have to walk a lot of people to give up actual runs.
Yep, exactly.
Walks. So if Sylvie can put one in play and score Kane from second, and then Hobson can hit a ball hard, then we're in business.
And we don't want to help her out like Lexi just did.
Yeah, the ball's away there. That's 1-1. Yeah, Lexi got kind of tied up there. That happens. 1-1 count here. Something she can barrel.
Yeah,
through the middle.
Anything in a gap, like Kane scoring from second.
Ball's inside, and she got tied up again. It's 1-2. That's tough.
Yep, chasing it.
Sylvie has a tendency to strike out, high strikeout numbers on the year despite the high average. When she gets out, it's not getting put in play, and she does again. That's strikeout number 5 for Liebenthal. And now with 2 outs, Hobson is given the job of trying to help Hesston out with a clutch hit.
Yeah.
Getting Kimberlin out with a pitch inside. A little tougher. She gets her hands to pretty much everything. Uh-oh, pitch is right down the middle. for strike one. She's tougher away, maybe up, but if you go in, she's going to put her hands to it and hit it down the right field line. Usually foul, but at least she'll cover it. Her ball's up for ball one. No, got the call.
Right
My
there.
fault. 0-2. 0-2 pitch here. Liebenthal looking for her 6th strikeout and another escape job here in the bottom of the 4th. 0-2 pitch on the way. Hits hard off the end of the bat. And
Long
in right
run.
field, the ball gets down. It does. 1 run will score. And Miranda will be held up in an RBI double by Hobson. It's 4-2. And the first hit off Liebenthal is a big one.
Now batting, number 28, Marissa.
Miranda went first to third on it. Hobson gets a double. And Harrison has a chance to tie this with a single here.
Yep.
Probably.
Well, you'd think something in the gap here would automatically running on contact.
That 0-2 pitch was a little fat for me, to be honest. It was right down the middle. And that first one's on the inside corner for strike one. Yeah, it was right. It was 0-2 right down the middle to Hobson, and she just kind of threw a barrel at it.
Poked it out there.
Surprised that you'd go there, but ball's upstairs. Ball one. It's 1-1. Harrison's going to have to lay off the up and away spot because getting a hit there a day like today is going to be tough.
Yep. Flew out and then struck out, so looking to get something a little more barreled.
That's right down the middle there, and she just swings through it. It's 1-2. One-two pitch, right down the middle for strike three.
Didn't even get the bat off the shoulder.
Really interesting at bat there, but that's going to be it. But the Larks do get 1 run on 1 hit and leave 2 on. Cutting the lead, it's 4-2. We'll go to the top of the 5th. It's a ball game. All right, welcome back to action. Let's hear a quick word from a sponsor.
Blue Stem Communities, where our goal is to have a positive impact on quality of life for every individual who lives here, works here, or is our guest.
Sounds like a nice place. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. Lauren Gray, the Highland catcher, is going to lead us off against Terry Stanton. So far, a quick recap. Highland, 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 2nd. Did that in a weird order, but 4 runs. The Larks, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. So we get here to the top of the 5th. Here at Best Mullet Field, windy day, coming in from right. Holding all balls up. They're going to right field. Right fielders are having to navigate the wind to make plays. Balls have fallen in front of both of them.
Yeah, but even with that wind, a cleanly played game up till this point, no errors on either side.
That's right.
So Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, it's been a really good game. It's going to finish strongly here. Terry gets ahead, and that ball's hitting the center field. Lexi Sylvie all the way back. Makes the, diving effort. Can't get it off the glove. Gray is rounding first and will scoot into second with a double. Sylvie did everything she could, but a leadoff double.
Right off the end of the glove out there in center. Nothing more you can ask of her.
No.
Jim Edmonds-like laying out back there.
Man, that would have been one heck of a play. Kirsten Finch, the Highland second baseman, steps in, already squared the bunt once. I think this is another bunt situation. I would not necessarily bet on it, but I'm thinking it might be. It is not, and she takes strike one on the inside corner. I guess they do like to do that. They take pitch one, and then they bunt pitch two.
Yeah.
I've seen them do it a couple times.
Sets you up a little bit.
I think it's dumb, just me. I'm just saying, if you take strike one and then you miss the bunt on strike two, now, there you are.
You're not a big bunt guy anyway.
I hate it, yeah. She skies that ball off the screen. It's 0-2. No, not a big bunt guy.
You broke the home runs record this year, so.
We did, yeah. We bunted probably 3 times in 49 games, so. And only one of them was called. Like one time, I remember I pinch hit Drake Davidson to lay down a sack bunt, and that was it. That was the only time we actually did it. So. And he did it. It was perfect. Yeah, it was a perfect bunt. So there you go. We don't even practice it, so it makes sense. 0-2 pitch here. Stanton to Finch. Right down the middle. Shot foul down the third base line. And we'll stay 0-2. Terry looking to get out Finch without moving over Gray. That is the goal here. Whether it's a pop out, a strikeout, or a ground ball to that left side where she has to hold up.
And hopefully isn't quick enough to advance to third on the throw to first.
Yeah, really, it's in softball it's tough because the bases are so close. So a throw across leaves you enough time. 0-2 pitch here, just off the outer edge. It's 1-2. You can see the feet of Finch start to dive at that one. So that was close and competitive. Yeah. That's good feedback from a hitter.
Yep, had her thinking.
Mm-hmm. Any pitch that a hitter can just give up on is really just a waste. 1-2 here. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3, up and away. And she got her huge out number 1. Terry Stanton. Coming up is number 5, Sophie Mayhew for Highland.
Laid down a sack bunt, first time up, and then flew out.
She has the job of trying to navigate Terry Stanton and score a run for Highland to make him, or to give him a 5-2 lead. Chops it foul down the left field line.
Good play by Coach over there to snag that one.
Did he make? Wow, he made a play. Look at that, Scott Jordan making plays over there. Good for him. I assume a married couple, husband and wife coaching team.
Don't assume.
Okay, either a brother and sister or a married couple team. Pretty sure they're married. I think I saw this before.
Okay.
Pretty cool. 0-1 pitch. Shot straight back. Could you imagine coaching a collegiate sport with your wife?
No.
I could not either. Not that we can't do it. I just can't imagine doing it.
She was a better basketball player than me, but...
so is my wife. Yeah, that makes sense. 0-2 count here. Terry struck out Finch. Looking to get Mayhew as well here in the 5th. Up and in, skies it foul. Gil Martin on the run, not going to get there as it shoots out of play.
Man, that one started in fair territory, moved all the way, took up the 15, 20 yards of foul territory that we've got here at the Bess, and landed out of play.
I wonder if that's normal. Other softball fields, it looks like it is. It's pretty clean.
I'd say so.
In baseball, you get all varieties of fields, right? Really skinny. Like we don't have very much foul territory on our left field line, but we do on our right, and it's super awkward. That pitch is shot up in the air, right above Marissa. Makes the catch for out number 2. So the leadoff double, you get strikeout infield pop-up, and now you're an opportunity to get out of this without a run scored, and that would be massive.
Be huge head to the bottom.
But you have to get Lauren Johnson, who clutched a double down the line and clutched 2-out single through the middle last inning.
Yes, she did.
And so she's about the clutchest person ever at this point. Can Terry get her?
Yeah, she's had Terry's number so far, so.
Yeah, this will be big. You have the open base with Ogden on deck, and I actually wouldn't be.
Nibble here?
Yeah, I'd be in favor of using it. And she goes little soft breaking ball, big slow curve for strike 1. Yeah.
Something you haven't thrown to her there.
No, I haven't seen that all day, actually. And Terry's got a big smile, which means she hasn't thrown that all day. Yeah, that's awesome. Good for her. 0-1 count here to Johnson, who hit one down the right field line, one through the middle. And takes strike 2 on the outside corner there. Good. We got her right where she wants her. Really attacking hitters this whole inning.
Coach Bell going breaking ball up, fastball down.
Go anywhere she wants here with Johnson on her heels. Stanton looking to close out the 5th. 0-2 pitch. Spins and delivers. Popped up in the air. It's going to be just out of play. Yep. Thank you, wind, for knocking that out of the play. That was sarcastic. That would have been a great play. And we'll go back to 0-2.
They still setting her up here, though.
Yeah, got her where she wants her. Everything's been kind of away. Big slow curve, and then hard away, hard away. And we'll see where she goes here. Both Stanton and Harrison pick up a sign. Harrison squats, ready to roll. Stanton grips and flicks. Another slow curve blocked by Harrison. Nothing doing by Gray at second base. She's been there for a while, it feels like, after the leadoff double. She stood up there for a strikeout and a pop out. Could not move. That was the eighth hit of the day for Highland.
Which threw 5 against this lineup, you're okay with.
Yeah. Stanton, 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Stanton gets out of the 5th inning unscathed after the leadoff double. So Highland goes no runs on 1 hit and 1 left on. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Highland 4, Hesston 2. All right, we'll get back to action here. Mariah Gilmartin, the Lark left fielder, will lead off against Salem Liebenthal. Larks tagged her for 1 last inning, but she got out of a jam.
Yeah. There's some high-stress pitches. Got a couple strikeouts.
Lots of them, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
She's throwing a lot of high-stress pitches. That might be all she does, honestly. And that's actually not a knock on her. That's something where if you're comfortable doing it, then great, because every team needs someone who is.
Some guys can't do it, or some girls, can't do it. And others can, and it's just a unique skill to be able to be clutch and not have a moment too big for you.
And, of course, the reason of having to be clutch is because you're putting people on via the walk and whatnot. But if you're comfortable pitching with runners on base, then it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Like, if I walk her, no big deal. I'll just strike the next girl out. That's a very rare skill, but good to have. 2-0 now. She's fallen behind Gilmartin, looking for a leadoff base runner. And that ball's down. It's 3-0. She walked the leadoff hitter last inning as well. Frustrating for a coach. I will say it's frustrating for a coach, just watching you walk people. But when you get big strikeouts, it feels a lot better. 3-0 pitch is down, and it's inside for ball 4. That's what we have in baseball, we have a way of looking at essentially you can either walk people or give up hits. You're looking at Terry Stanton, who's giving up hits and not walking people.
Yep.
You're looking at Liebenthal here, walking people but not giving up hits. But if you do both, you should not be pitching. Right? I mean, that's where...
Yeah. And Liebenthal's trading, she's walking people, but she's trading the hits for strikeouts.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, and...
She gets ahead of Terry Stanton, the Lark pitcher, for strike 1. I think old school baseball says don't walk anyone. But new school baseball says it's okay as long as you strike people out. And Liebenthal is absolutely doing that. She's got like 6. And she's ahead of Terry Stanton, 0-2.
Good change of speeds there.
Yeah. And if she didn't walk people and she struck people out, she would be really good. And that's what Lily Ware was in game 1. 0-2 here to Stanton, who's looking to get Gilmartin in scoring position with 1 out. Stanton swings through that one, swing and miss, strike 3, that little rise ball.
Yeah, you go 4-1 to walk the first bat, and then 3 straight strikeout pitches.
Yeah. Allen is coming up. Katie, the Lark first baseman.
Struck out her last time up, but walked the first time. So expect another at bat where there's a lot of selective hitting going on.
Mm-hmm. These lefties have a hard time with that rise ball so far. Swing and a miss again inside for strike 1. Highland pitching, all 3 have had their, the Hesston hitters have had their work cut out for them. All 3 ladies they put in there. And again, strike 2. Allen looks a little bit overmatched, I'd say, in those first 2 pitches. Let's see if she can lock it in here and just put something in play.
A little quick.
Mm-hmm. I think she's just not seeing it well.
Take a deep breath, slow yourself down.
And that's, that ball was outside. But to strike 3 nonetheless. That was one where I thought it was definitely expanded. Izzy Kane will come up. Izzy Kane has reached base.
Both times, once on a fielder's choice, once on a walk.
She also reached base twice last game, so.
Spending a lot of time on the base paths.
Good. That's what you want.
Strikeout number 6 for Liebenthal.
And pitch 1 is inside corner for strike 1. So Gilmartin leads off with the walk and hasn't gotten to move at all. Kane looking to move her here. 0-1 pitch. Straight back to the screen. And it's 0-2. Liebenthal went 4 straight balls to Gilmartin and has every pitch been extremely competitive since. And that's good for her.
Just took her 1 to settle in, it seemed like.
It's a little scary if you're facing her because you're going, oh, wait. Now she's pounding the zone. Like, that's not good. 0-2 pitch is, that ball is off the plate and again got the call. Ugh. We're gonna go to inning number, top of the 6th inning. No runs on no hits and 1 left on. 4-2 here at Best Memorial Field. So the top of the 6th here, leading off, is the bottom hitter in the order for Highland, number 3, Kenzie Ogden.
0 for 2 so far. Ground out and a fly out. She's putting the bat on the ball, though, which good things can happen. She's going to try and set the table here for the top of the Scotty lineup.
That's right. We'll go with Terry Stanton, her 6th inning of work. Done a pretty good job through 5, 4 runs on 8 hits. Scotty lineup scores a bunch of runs. She's held them at bay. 3 zeros put up out of 5 innings. A clutch hit in the 3rd, away from really just being 2.
Yeah.
The Larks are still in it, 4-2. Terry can put up a couple more zeros. The Larks are looking to walk this thing off. It's set up that way, but the hard part is getting the 2 zeros here because we're going to have to go through the middle of that order one more time.
At least one more time.
Yeah.
Well, if we want to get the zeros, it's one more time.
Right. And she's down 2-0 to Ogden. She's going to come at her here. 2-0 pitch. Yeah, right there for strike one. It's 2-1. Ogden running up and being a slap hitter. Looking to put one in play to Miranda, who shifted her to the oppo side. 2-1 pitch is right there. Swing and a miss for strike two.
Yeah, good change of speeds there by Terry.
Terry had a couple of strikeouts in the fifth and one in the fourth, so she's kind of getting that going, whatever it is she's doing in terms of mixing.
Yeah.
She's got it rolling right now.
3 in the last 2 innings.
2-2 pitch. Ball slapped into left, and right at Martin makes the play for out number one. Martin had her played perfectly. Terry gets the lead hitter. Cheyenne Minnick, leadoff hitter for the Scotties, coming up.
0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base. Doesn't quite equal out her average, but
due for a hit then, isn't she?
Yep.
Ooh, and drills that ball into right. Nava on the run, makes the play for out number two. She hit that hard but under it. And Nava was fighting the wind the whole way as that ball sliced towards the gap, but she basket caught it for out number two. The key part is in the lineup card, you get it right, F9.
Yep.
Right? It doesn't
F9.
pretty because of the wind. She had to fight it, and everyone has them right today, but she made the catch, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Gabby Schultz. Yeah, outs, ugly outs are the same as pretty outs, right? In the scorebook,
Yep.
They all count. Just like blue hits are the same as barrels. You count it either way.
Yeah, pretty ones get on Sports Center, but other than that, there is no.
And on a day like today, any ball that goes up to right field that's caught is a victory.
Exactly.
Both the right fielders have had a great time just navigating the wind as Terry pours in strike one. It's 1-1. You can see the trees, the big trees, just moving out there the whole time. So I can't imagine what the ball's doing up in the air, but it's moving all over the place.
Yeah, it's got to be drifting yards in different directions.
Yes, 1-1. Count is called. Okay, so we called it off the plate there too.
Maybe the strike zone is changing a
A
little
little
bit.
expansion, which unfortunately favors the team that's ahead because it makes the team that's losing cover more ground at the plate, which is hard. 2-2 pitch. Stanton trying to close up the sixth. Ground ball to Miranda. Picks it up, throws it to first, and gets her, and that's an inning. No runs on no hits and nobody left on. The Larks coming up to play in the bottom of the sixth when we come back. Bottom of the sixth inning, 4-2 game. Highland leading Hesston. And Olivia Nava leading off, slaps that ball off the back of the backstop there. And 0-1 from Liebenthal, who's been an extremely effective reliever. Picked up like 7 strikeouts so far. She's doing a nice job.
Yeah, doing a really nice job. Struck out all 3 outs last inning.
Really nice button pushed by Coach Heidi Jordan because looks like Larks. That ball slapped through the hole. That's going to be a base knock for Nava.
9-hole leadoff single.
Gabby Schultz dives, and so does third baseman Sophie Mayhew. And it goes between the both of them for a single. And now Jessie Miranda comes up to swing at the top of this Larks order. Let's say Heidi Jordan pushing the right buttons, bringing in Liebenthal when she did, because the Larks had a lot of momentum. They had girls on base, and she just squashed it. That ball's fouled straight back. Good swing there by Miranda, right on it. So Miranda down 0-1 in the count. Liebenthal all around the strike zone after those early walk troubles now. She's got it going. That ball's right there as well. It's strike 2.
She's coming a little bit up to Jessie, which makes it a little bit harder to slap it to the opposite field.
Yeah, really, you want to stay on top and slap it down to left side, and she's not going to be able to do that. She's going to go up and in probably. Yeah, up there, strike 3. Good pitch there by Liebenthal, and that's 2 out, or sorry, that's 1 out with a girl on first.
Now batting, number 17, Lexi Sylvie.
Sylvie struck out her last time up after a ground out and a walk. She's 0 for 3. Takes that upstairs for ball 1. Sylvie can work herself on base here. Kimberlyn Hopkins has a knock and an RBI. Gives a chance. Sylvie swings through that one.
A little too excited on that one.
Yeah, it's that inner half of the plate that she does not handle well. I think they're going to keep going there. Yeah, and that's up and in as well. Throw on the first, not in time. Nava slides back safely. Nice throw by Lauren Gray, but nothing doing.
Liebenthal's got that velocity, enough of it to come inside to these slap hitters, and they're not able to get their hands through right now.
Yeah, that's it. The left-handed hitters are really struggling. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Sylvie isn't a huge contact hitter anyway. Lots of strikeouts in her game. And so this is probably a tough matchup. It is a really tough matchup for her. 2-2. That's upstairs, 3-2. This is going to be interesting here. She's going to come right at her. Sylvie's going to have something to hit.
Yep. She shortened up for that pitch already, but she shortens up here again, just trying to keep the at-bat alive.
Hobson's on deck. If Sylvie can reach, we'll have a chance to do some noise. And she slaps it foul. Got it to it there. That was nice.
Yeah.
The ball's down and in, and she went and got it. But again, down, right? Down and in. A little bit easier to get to for her than that up above the barrel pitch.
Don't have to get the hands on top of it.
Yeah, that's hard to do. 3-2 pitch. It's way out for ball 4. The Larks are in business here. Liebenthal, I think, thought she had it. Didn't like the call, but that was definitely off.
It started out, she tried to bring it back, just couldn't get enough. The ones we've seen get called on the outside corners have been ones that have tailed across.
Yeah, and ones that were dotted right there. The catcher was there. The umpire's giving a little bit off as long as the catcher's there, and it's been pretty consistent on that side. Hobson coming up to the plate, has a single and a double in the game, and will face Liebenthal and takes down and away for strike 1. Big spot here, 4-2 game, bottom 6, 2 on, 1 out. Liebenthal working on Kimberlyn Hobson. Hobson takes that way outside. It's 1-1. Hobson's got 2 hits. Her third one would all but certain score a run and bring the Larks within 1 here in the 6th. Takes that upstairs. It's 2-1. On deck, Marissa Harrison, the Lark catcher. Windy day here. Hobson's chances of burning the right field fence are low because of that crazy wind. So a hard single through the gap. So what we're looking for. She hits it high in the air. It's going to be a tough play. And it's caught by Schultz. And you could see how much moving she did because that ball was everywhere.
When that came off the bat, it was to the right side of second base and ended up almost where the shortstop started.
Hobson just got under it. She was right on. And just a hair under it, just above a barrel a little bit. So Harrison needs a clutch hit to give the Larks a chance here. If she can bring them within 1, then the 7th will be
huge.
Exciting.
Big at bat.
Harrison should be hacking early. That's inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, good spot.
Yeah, great. That's tough. You got a girl who's probably aggressive, looking to swing. You go right in on her hands. That's pretty. 4-2 the score. 0-1 pitch here. Harrison hacks, hits it right at the shortstop. Schultz makes the play, flips
Great
the third
play.
for the force out, and that'll be the inning. Larks gives himself a chance, put 2 balls in play, but cannot score as they go no runs on no hits and nobody left on. We're going to top of the 7th, Highland 4, Hesston 2. Top of the 7th inning here at Best Mullet Field. We'll get the last ups, potentially, for each team. We're going to go Highland first. Obviously, Alex Cerna is going to lead off the DP here in Game 2. Terry Stanton looking to put up another 0-3 consecutive so far to give her Larks a chance to come back in the bottom half.
Yeah, Terry's pitched a really good game up to this point, just trying to keep that dominance going.
Absolutely. This is important. This is the most important one. It's the hardest one. It's that first ball skied in the air. Is it going to stay in? It is not. It hits the top of the net and goes out, and Harrison was camped under it, ready to make a play. Big break there for Highland.
Yeah.
This is the most important one. 2, yeah, 2's hard to get, but it's doable. 3 makes it extremely difficult.
Yep, got to get that lead off here.
Especially on a day like this where no home runs are going to happen, right? If the wind was blowing out, 2 runs and it's like in a snap, you just barrel one.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Terry gave up a leadoff double in the last inning, right, or the inning before.
Yes, she did.
And kind of battled around it. If she can get the leadoff one here, and that ball is absolutely annihilated.
It is
foul.
crushed, but it is.
It is foul. That ball is in Newton at this point. That ball is crushed, but
That ball was hit about 350 feet straight left.
Ours is only 275 down the line at baseball, and that ball was gone. So. But fouled out of play. So Terry's ahead 0-2, and she really made quick work of the last 3 she faced and picked up her strikeouts. So something she's doing here is working. She's hopefully put Cerna away here early. Just misses there. It's 1-2. So go Cerna, Miller, and Gray. Sorry, Cerna, Anguiano, and Gray.
There you go. You're getting better.
I am. It's
we hope.
Yeah, we have no idea. Yeah. When the Anguiano family emails me, I'll know exactly what it'll be. 1-2 pitch. Ball shoots into left field. Diving play by Phil Martin, and she nails it for out number 1. Huge play by Mariah in left, and she's been good out there all day. And a big out as the Highland leadoff hitter in the inning. Cerna was looking for a double.
She smoked that ball.
Ooh.
Just Mariah made a really good play out there and left, got a good jump on it. And
Hey, if you want to win a game like this against a team that's now 39-6, you got to make plays, right? Got to make pitches, which is happening with Terry. You got to make plays, and the last part is you got to scrape together runs, and that'll be the bottom of the 7th, and see if the Larks can do it. Gil Martin, usually how this happens, makes a big play, and then what? She's leading off the next inning. So she'll have a chance to be the hero, right? Chance to get the thing going.
Setting the table.
1-0, that ball was in the dirt to Anguiano. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Right there, bell high for strike 1. It's 1-1.
Hit the spot perfectly.
Mm-hmm. He's giving that high strike, a little bigger zone than the first guy. I thought the first guy was really good. Did you put it on the plate? This guy a little bit wider. That's a little tougher, which is, you can see the scores of the game a little bit different. You got 8 runs scored in game 1, and now only 6 here. That's right in there.
Must have been
that's
down.
not in there. I'm sorry. A little bit less consistent than the first guy as well. But that's ball 2. It's 2-1. Yeah, it must have been down. You're right, because that was on the plate. 2-1 pitch here to Anguiano. Anguiano looking to be the first base runner for Highland this inning.
We'll go ahead and say it. Umpire, toughest job in sports.
Hard job. Yes.
Everybody hates you unless you do your job well, and then nobody recognizes you.
Play-by-play, too. People hate us.
Yeah, that's true.
So, 3-1 count. Yeah, that's why less and less umpires are signing up, young umpires. And that was down for ball 4. And now we got Lauren Gray, the Highland catcher, coming up with 1 out and a runner on as she walks on Guiano on a pitch down. Probably won't see any bunting or anything here with an out already. I mean, giving up a second out would be interesting.
Yeah, probably looking to drive something hard here.
Of course, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Her feet are set up like she's, I don't know. She widened them. There we go.
Yeah, just sort of setup is a little funky.
Yeah.
It's good, though. But she's a good hitter. She's hitting 344 on the year. Takes strike 1 in the inner half. Stanton continues to pour in strikes. They lost Anguiano a little bit, but her misses were extremely small. So she's been all around the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch here to Gray. Takes that one up high for ball. Oh,
strike 2.
Called it a strike for strike 2.
Yep. I heard him call that one. He let out a nice grunt to let us know it was a strike.
Which is funny because Harrison didn't set up there, nor did she even try to sell it like it was a strike.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch here. Terry's got Lauren Gray on the ropes. She can put her away here. Been kind of going up and away. Ground ball right to, oh no. And a slide takes out the feet of Jessie Miranda. Could not corral the ground ball.
She was thinking double play there.
She was trying to pick it up, touch the bag, and throw it across, and she couldn't quite get it in the glove. And she was taken out on a slide, a very legal slide by Anguiano.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
You'd rather have that than her running through the base.
Yeah, sometimes you get hard contact like that, and everyone yells about it, but it was extremely legal, not dirty. And she slid into the bag nicely. So it just happened to be right at the feet of Miranda, who was coming across to pick up the ball. So
Exactly.
wasn't an interference play, nothing like that. So unfortunately for the Larks, it was their first error of the game and did not get an important out.
Yeah. It's like we've got a pinch hitter here.
Yeah, it's going to be 25. That's Dakota Miller. Dakota started in the first game as the DP, hit in the 4-hole. Normally you don't get your 4-hole replaced in a lineup, but she did. And she will face Terry Stanton with 2 on and 1 out in the 7th. Stanton's first pitch to Miller. Hits her in the leg. And what a great job by the pinch hitter, standing up there and wearing it in the chin.
Got the job done.
See, this is where it gets really hard, is you've got a pitcher up there grinding. She gets a ground ball. The play is not made. You should have had at least a lead out, maybe 2.
Yep.
And then it puts her on the ropes, making her work even harder. And so this is going to end up being, I mean, if
it's a huge spot.
If a couple runs score here, it's going to end up looking a lot worse than it is for Terry, unfortunately.
Well, and you're at the point in the game where Coach Bell sticks with her, and
oh yeah, she's pitching great. It's unfortunately that the offense hasn't done enough, so it puts her in a really tough spot.
Yeah.
So here we are. The setup is bases loaded, 1 out. Sophie Mayhew at the plate for Highland, looking to extend this lead. It's 4-2 in the top of the 7th. Terry Stanton grinding for the Larks.
Yeah. Sophie's flown out twice and laid down a sac bunt in the first.
There's a force out at home if a hard shot goes to the left side. 1-0 pitch right there for strike 1. Terry looking for a strikeout, a pop out, or a hard ground ball to somewhere like third or first. Where
Throw
they
it home.
Yeah, they can get the force out of home. We're trying not to give up any runs here. Don't worry about trading outs for runs. You got to make the lead play. 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Harrison. It's 2-1.
Yeah, good job there by Marissa. Tough ball in the dirt, kept it right there where she could grab it. No danger coming home to score.
The margin for error extremely thin, as the offense has only scored 2 runs on 6 hits through 6. And Salem Liebenthal has been kind of dominant as of late. Ball's hammered into center field. Lexi Sylvie going back, makes the catch. The run will score on the tag up. The throw to third is not in time, so both runners will tag, and it's 5-2. And that's where that error absolutely kills you.
Yep.
And Terry's a pitch away from getting out of this, but the lead extended, and it makes it extremely difficult now in the Larks offense. But we're not done yet. Lauren Johnson come up to the plate. Lauren's got a couple of clutch hits. And now with first and third, Mayhew at first, first. Could be an option to run. The Larks gave up a run in the second after a first and third play in the same type of situation with 2 outs.
No way you can throw it here, is there?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, any ground ball in the infield, you're going to first anyway. Anything that gets through scoring the run.
I would think if I'm Highland, I'm taking off. I'm doing something, making the Larks make a play.
At least make you think.
And then if the base is open, you can pitch around Johnson a little bit.
Maybe that's what they're trying to avoid. I don't think it hurts either way.
Look at the base runner there.
Yep.
So everybody knows she's going, but you just can't make that throw, right? It's impossible. You don't do it.
Yep, the minute you make the throw, even if she gets in a pickle, all she's got to do is stay alive till that run can cross the plate.
Exactly. The only thing you can do, and I've seen it done, is you bring in the second baseman and you gun it right to her short, and she puts the tag on really quickly. But it's hard.
Yeah. I have a feeling as soon as she saw the throw come up, she was just going to change speeds and burn it the rest of the way to second.
So here is Johnson. Now 2-1 count. Terry can pitch her however she wants. Got an open base at first. Here in a 5-2 ball game here in the 7th. Oh no, to the backstop. The run is going to score, and it's collapsing here at the end for the Larks. An error on the shortstop, a sac fly, and then a cross up. Look at that. Harrison had a different pitch than Terry had. And that's why the ball got by her. It looked like she didn't even try, and it actually wasn't that. It was actually that she thought a different pitch was coming.
Yep.
So that's a extremely difficult situation for a catcher. So a little bit of a collapse here in the 7th makes it really hard on the Larks in the bottom half. And that ball's ball 4. Terry's laboring here, and she'll have to dig deep to get this last out. Coach Bell's going to take her out. Terry, good game by Terry Stanton. Kind of struggled late with a little bit of defense, a little bit of cross-up, a little bit of bad luck, just a little bit of everything here in the 7th. Unfortunately, Coach Bell's going to go to Emily DiMartino, who's going to have a tough situation. She needs 1 out, but she's got 2 on, and you got to think for sure Johnson, the runner, is going to go to second, right?
Yeah.
So she's going to have second, third, and 2 outs here for Kenzie Ogden.
If we sent the last one, we're going to send this one.
Right, and she's even faster. Johnson was fast. And looks like we're going to see a pinch hitter. Looks like Carson Griggs, number 8, has stepped to the on-deck circle, and Coach Jordan has gone over to make the change. So we're going to see a pinch hitter for Kenzie Ogden. I'm sure Ogden will re-enter to play the outfield.
Yeah.
So trying to give her girl a shot to score 2 here at the end. See if Coach Bell puts in a play here for the first and third. If she walks like that again, how about a little gun job to second base, put it on her in the inning, get out of here, huh?
Ken, sounds really good.
It does sound good. Now executing it is extremely difficult.
Exactly. Griggs comes in batting .400 on the season.
Only 20 at-bats, so a lot of pinch hit shots for her.
Yeah.
DiMartino's first pitch hits her. So we will not see Griggs. Or we did see Griggs, but she took the first pitch off the shin.
She did the job, I suppose.
So now we will see Cheyenne Minnick the leadoff hitter for the Larks. And just as we thought, Ogden will re-enter. She will run the bases. Getting tough now for the Larks. Really need to get out of this here, give themselves a shot. Martino facing a leadoff hitter, right fielder Cheyenne Minnick. Minnick could put this game out of reach with something in the gap. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. DiMartino looking to find the zone. Not always the easiest thing to do right off the gates.
No, definitely not. Coming in, we want to assume she was over there in the bullpen warming up. Couldn't see her, but we'll. There we go.
On the outside corner for strike 1. It's 1-1. And we saw her. She started game 1.
Mm-hmm.
So she had a long break and then went and warmed up. Now she should be good to go. Only went about, what, 3 innings in game 1?
Yeah,
so,
3 innings. And then.
So she should still have some bullets in her. 1-1 pitch here. And when it didn't quite come back like the last, it's 2-1.
That's a good thought, though.
Yeah, that's what her game is, right? Trying to spin it back on the outside corner, hoping for a rollover. Martino gets the signs, got to come at Minnick, nowhere to put her. That's up high for ball 3, it's 3-1. Three-one pitch here from DiMartino to Minnick. Not even close for ball 4, it rolled up there, and it's 7-2. Unfortunately, this hard-fought game by the Larks is now ending poorly, but we cannot highlight that as much as what a good first 6 innings it was. It's a 4-2 game on a 39-16. Terry threw really well. The offense was grinding out, doing their best. A chance to win it at the end, but the collapse here in the 7th is what, unfortunately, you might remember.
Yeah, a tough error at second base. Just a tough one to come up with. Tried to turn 2, couldn't quite get it, and a couple walks later, hit by pitches, and it's 7-2.
Happens that fast, doesn't it? Especially
yes, it
against a good team.
They don't when you make a mistake against a really good team, they make you pay for it.
Give them an inch, they'll take a mile. 0-1 count here. Good block there by Harrison. Yeah, it was an error. It was a walk. It was an error. A close walk, right? Close pitches the whole time. Didn't quite get the call. That's fine. Make an error, then a pass ball, and then the floodgates are kind of opening now.
Yep.
And so it is what it is. 7-2 game. Ball's juiced in the center fielder. Over the head of Lexi Sylvia. That ball's down. 1 run, 2 runs. All 3 runs will score. And just like that, it's 10-2. The final score will not indicate how close this game was to the first 6. But it will show you how quickly Highland can
strike.
Yeah, can put it on you. Number 9, Alex Cerna will hit now. Runner on second and 2 outs. DiMartino trying to squash this rally. Does not. Oh, it does get the top of the zone. Strike 1. 0-1 delivery from Emily is upstairs for ball 1.
Yep. Curveball didn't quite get back down.
No, it was up there. Just, hit the same spot, but didn't come in from the same angle.
Yeah, can't complain about it too much. Change of speeds, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball's hit hard into left field. Go Martin's there. Puts a glove on and ends the inning. But the big-time damage was done. This game has gotten out of hand. It is 10-2 after a 6-run inning by the Highland offense. It looks like Liebenthal will come out to close this thing out in the bottom half. Larks trailing by 8.
Now batting number 10.
Back to action here. Bottom of the 7th, last chance for the Larks, trailing by 8. Highland looking to go 40-6 on the year, 25-3 in conference. Really dominant run by the Scotties, and the Larks gave them a heck of a 6 innings, but surrendered a 6th spot in the top of the 7th, and now Mariah Gilmartin will lead off against new pitcher, number 6, Madison Kovar. Highland relief pitcher, has not started a game this year. And big slow curve for strike 1. 13 appearances, no starts, all relief, 18 innings, 14 hits, 4 walks, 16 strikeouts. So an effective reliever, another effective reliever, the Scotty bullpen. And 2 big slow curves. And now it's 0-2. Those are really slow. I cannot stress how slow those are.
My guess is she gets a lot of batters out on their front foot, rolling over on those. I think in her warm-up she had some heat too.
I say if she has any kind of velo here, this is going to be really tough. Another slow one drilled right at the shortstop. Actually, good job there by Gilmartin. She sat back as long as she could and put a barrel on it. It just went right out to shortstop Gabby Schultz.
She was able to hit it hard.
Yeah.
So
that was a really nice job by Gilmartin. It's unfortunately, it's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
So Terry Stanton's going to hit from the left side here. Interesting to see how she'll attack the lefties. But she goes.
That curveball that she gave to Mariah is going to come into the
barrel. Yeah, into the barrel. You can hang on that a heck of a lot longer. And that was actually maybe a little screwball. That one went away.
Yeah. That one didn't hang. That one was.
Yeah. So I know how she attacks lefties.
Yeah.
So good. So now she is a nasty little reliever here. Let's see what she does here. 0-1. Another slow one. That one had some spin on it. So 2. So essentially what you had was Lily Ware throwing a ton of velo. Taylor Kettle, who threw screwballs to lefties and up in the zone. And then Salem Liebenthal, who was just filthy. And now you get Madison Kovar, who's just spinning the ball all over the place. And a little knuckleball there. And that ball's on top of the dugout. So she goes slow curve, screwball, knuckleball.
That's a tough 3 pitches.
So
then you got to assume that
she's thrown nothing straight so far and faced 2 hitters. So now what do you sit if you're the hitter here? Good luck. 0-2 pitch here. Kovar to Terry Stanton. Another knuckleball, fouls it straight back.
If I knew the answer to that question,
you might not be here.
Might not be here.
Stanton down 0-2. And everything she's throwing is right around the zone.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I mean, she's just attacking you.
She's not missing.
No. And she's only walked 4 at 18 innings, so it makes sense. Slow curve. Oh, it hit Terry on the elbow, and he's not going to bring her back.
Maybe a little bit of extension
I say, according to the rule, she actually should be out.
She's over the plate.
She's over the plate. How it's read is the plate is a 3D cylinder that goes straight up in the air, and if you get hit in that, it is a strike. And in this case, because it's 2 outs, you would be out.
Yeah.
And
from our angle,
she
it
for
did look
sure
like,
was in it. I mean, there's no question in my mind that she was in that. And Coach Jordan is upset and
has a right to be.
Yeah, for good reason. Actually, she was just called. That was called on Thursday, I believe, against Terry.
Mm-hmm. It was. They made her come back, and it was called a strike.
And I wonder if they will appeal. I can't imagine.
I don't know how
I can't
you'd
imagine
appeal
they'll appeal to the field umpire on that. He was behind first base, correct?
Yeah, he's in no position to really see any of that unless he can't even see if she stuck it out.
No, right? Yeah, he cannot.
You know, this is one of those situations where he probably got the call wrong. She's telling him that. I don't know how you're going to change this, bringing in the field ump.
They're going to have a conversation. If this gets overturned, Coach Bell may.
She would have a right to be upset because the field umpire has no view of this.
Yeah, you'd really. Yeah, she's going to leave her there. That's the right call. I don't think that's the wrong call at home plate. That's the right call from the field guy. He can't overturn that from that angle. But we'll take it, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to get a pinch hitter for the Larks. Number 1, Zoe Rosas is going to come in. She's going to hit. She's hitting in place of.
Looks like.
Yeah, she's going to play where Katie Allen is.
Yeah.
And we're also going to get a pinch runner. Number 6, Madison Huber is going to run at first base for Terry Stanton.
Now running, number 6, Madison Huber.
So getting a little bit more speed on first base.
Yeah.
And then getting a batter up.
Wonder, Zoe, Zoe, how many at-bats has Zoe had this year? She's had 11. 1 for 11 on the year. 4 strikeouts.
I wonder if we're not going to be looking at a bunt here.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Zoe is fast. Speed is part of her game. Looks like the Jordans are still letting the field umpire have it, which, she did bunt. That ball would have hit her. And she bunts it anyway, foul.
Hey, good back
Is
control.
that just me or is that coming at her?
I think it was coming at her.
That's tough.
You get in your mind that you're going to bunt, and
That's right.
It's still out there.
Yeah, that's a good point. So a bunt here.
How hard is it to bunt a hanging curveball like that?
Yeah, to hang in there, it's tough to swing in, but let's see what she does here. Does not. Okay, square the bunt the first time, not the second. Zoe's first at bat of the day. She's facing Kovar, who's a different animal than the other three.
Yeah.
So far, it's been extremely tough. Big slow curve. Yeah, can't sit back on it. Throw down to first is not in time. Trying to sell the tag was Anguiano, but didn't put it on her. Zoe could not sit back long enough.
Yeah.
And, it's understandable.
Kovar's not necessarily less velocity, but spins it a
I
whole
haven't
lot
seen her
more.
throw one hard yet. Knuckleball chopped to shortstop, just past the glove of Schultz. It's going to be a base hit for Rosas. The 7th hit of the day for the Larks, so they've got 2 on and 1 out. For number 00, Izzy Kane, the Larks' second baseman.
Now batting, number 00, Izzy Kane.
Izzy's been on base twice today. Struck out her last time up.
Izzy's got the oppo approach that may be able to sit back and drive this thing through the middle.
Yeah.
She doesn't try to spin and pull. Those are the girls that will really struggle against that slow curve. Here's the first pitch, and it hits her right in the leg. Yeah, that one is right at her. And it'll be bases loaded now. 1 out for the Larks. Starting to get something going here.
Yeah.
And, we're going to go pitching change again. Who is that?
Bringing game 1 starter back in.
Number 7, Lily Ware. Wow, Coach Jordan not having any of what she just saw those last couple batters.
Done messing around.
Yeah, and Lily Ware, who complete game, 1-hit shutout in game 1, is going to toe the mound for the last 2 outs of this one.
And Coach Jordan understands that
She's like,
we're at the bottom of the order. If if they get the 9-hole on and score one, we're back at the top, and then it's danger time.
She says it's Saturday, it's 5 o'clock. Let's get out of here. I'm putting in my dude.
Yeah.
And
don't blame her.
yeah, no either. Yep, me neither. Kovar was really tough to those first couple hitters. Then it looks like lost command, right? Like had
couldn't
to spin.
quite spot it.
Yeah. Which is funny because she has not done that this year.
Yeah, for sure.
Only 4 walks in 19 innings, really. So Olivia Nava is going to have to face Lily Ware. Ware, again, is now 13-2 on the mound, 20 starts, 11 complete games, 5 shutouts. She's up over 100 innings pitched and up over 160 strikeouts. So Olivia Nava, got her work cut out for her. Slaps it to third. It's bobbled and gets away. Run will score, and everybody's safe. Sophie Mayhew took it up high off the body and could not corral it. The Larks will go to the top of the order after the E5, and still with 1 out. Jessie Miranda is going to face Ware. So Olivia Nava puts it in play and gives the Larks a chance there. And Ware's just coming right at people with the velo. I bet she throws everything hard on the plate. She's like, let's go.
I bet she sits inside on Jessie here.
Yeah, she did the first game up and in, and it gave her fits. 0-1 pitch here. Slapped.
Jessie got her hands to that one, though.
Yeah, slapped back and out of play. It's 0-2.
I think Ware's throwing a little bit harder than she did the first game.
Well, she knows she doesn't have to save it, right?
Yeah.
I've got 2 outs. I'm going to throw as hard as I can, as many times as I can, and then we go home. 0-2 pitch here.
Shakes it off 3 times. There she goes.
She said, give me the heater. Yeah, that ball was humming.
Mm-hmm.
Ball 1.
She hasn't caught up to me on the first 2. Let's make her prove it.
Yeah, and that was that. She shook twice going, hey, stop messing around, let's go. And she gets it again. 1-2 pitch. And
Good job
Jessie
by
gets
Jessie.
to that one, fouls that back. I say she's got, extremely quick hands. 1-2 count here. She may get something different here, either a spin or a drop, something away. Or she may try to bust her in after she extended the hands on the last one. 1-2 count here. Let's see where she goes. I think she's going to go in. Nope, she went away with the screwball, slaps it, hits Jessie out of the box, and they're going to call her out, and that's the right call.
Right call.
Yeah. She kind of drug it with her, and it just got a piece of her leg there as she was running down. So that's 2 outs.
The unfortunate thing that comes with slap hitting.
Yeah. Lexi Sylvie will hit. Last chance for the Larks. 2 outs, down 7. Facing Highland ace Lily Ware for the second time on the day. 0-2, or 0-0 pitch is right down the middle for strike 1.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd be a slap hitter against a ton of velo like this. Might want to sit in the back of the box.
Moving closer to the ball?
I want to sit in the back of the box and see if I get a bat on it. The ball's up, and it's moving up. Oh, man, like, I don't know if I like that. But a slap hitter's a slap hitter's a slap hitter, right? You don't see a lot of girls going back and forth.
Yeah.
1-1 count. Ware trying to put it away. That's right there.
Right there. Yep, on that outside
man,
corner.
it's tough. 1-2 pitch, so 1 strike away here. The Larks going to try to grind, get someone, get hops into the plate.
Give yourself a shot.
Yeah.
Don't go down looking here.
1-2 pitch on the way from Ware.
There you go.
Lexi slaps it foul to left field. Getting closer. I think if Ware goes up or in, I wouldn't be surprised here as the fastball away has been now hit, at least close to on time.
Yeah.
1-2, Ware gets the sign, kicks and deals. In the dirt, it's 2-2.
Crossed up the catcher a little bit. I think that
Actually
pitch,
went a little screwball there.
Yeah. It wasn't far off the plate. I think if the catcher catches that square, maybe he's able to frame it.
She's going heat here, 2-2.
Oh, I would.
Lexi calls time. Lots of shakes there, but she's going heat. She's got to.
Man, the trust to give your star pitcher the ability to call her own pitches, to shake off the catcher. A lot of faith.
2-2 pitch. Goes in, fouls it straight back off the padding behind home plate. Sylvie doing everything she can to keep this game going, right?
Yeah.
She's fighting and clawing up there, trying to get hops into the plate with a chance to cut in the lead somehow, right? Can you get a walk here and go 10-4, and then a single go 10-6, and keep it rolling? 2-2 pitch.
Yep.
Umpire lets that one go. That ball's in. 3-2, 2 outs. Everyone's going to be moving. Infield will have to throw it across. Ware is going to come at her with velo, probably hard into the down and away spot like she does. Sylvie's going to have to cover it. There it is, that down and away spot. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to be the ball game. Highland sweeps the doubleheader, moves to 40-6 on the year. Larks fall to 20-22, 12-18 in conference. And that concludes the regular season for the Larks?
Yeah. They got a week off here before we get into postseason play next Saturday in Topeka. Matchup as it looks right now, it'll be Hesston against these same Highland Scotties.
Hopefully you can catch that game or go out and support the Larks, but we're going to give you a quick recap. Highland wins 8-0 game 1, 10-3 in game 2.
Be ready. Soccer online tonight. Women's soccer game started at 5, so go ahead and check that out.
Hop over to the other YouTube channel, check that one out.
Yeah, men's soccer at 7 to follow that one. So it'll be here, and it'll be happening all night long on the Lark Network.
Thanks for listening here to Hesston Softball. Have a good day.